the last 3 months, because of COVID-19, schools have been shut. I hope that these materials that we present today will be beneficial to students in their final year of secondary or high school.
Hello, you are welcome to e-lessons for senior secondary schools and colleges. This is financial accounting, and today we shall be discussing the topic issue of shares. In our last video we have treated partnership account, so today we are proceeding to a new topic, which is issue of shares. Issue of shares will be our topic for today. So our objectives: by the end of the lesson, students should be able to define shares and the classes of shares, how shares are issued out, accounting entries, and also understand how allotment of shares are posted to various ledgers. This is what we will be considering towards the lesson. Shares can be defined as the units of capital or ownership of a limited liability company. It is the division of the company's ownership into numerous equal parts. Shares is the interest of a shareholder in a company. When a company wants to generate income, wants to generate capital, they issue out shares to the public for subscriptions. So once a shareholder acquires shares in a company, automatically he becomes a shareholder to that particular organizations. That's why in our definition we say shares is a unit of capital or ownership of a limited liability company. Any individuals who acquired shares automatically becomes the owner of that particular organization. Then we'll quickly look at the classification of shares. There are two main classifications of shares. One is ordinary shares, then second is preference shares. Let's look at what is ordinary shares. Ordinary shares, these are the shareholders that are entitled to the totality of the profit after all other shareholders have been settled. Ordinary shares are referred to as the risk takers because their interest is being shared after all debts. When preference and other shareholders have been settled, ordinary shareholders will be settled last. They take the risks, and in the event of loss, they share loss among themselves. So ordinary shares is being split into two. We have preferred ordinary shares and deferred ordinary shares. Preferred ordinary shares, they are paid dividend after preference shareholders. When preference shareholders have been paid dividend, then preferred ordinary shareholders will be also given their dividend. Then deferred ordinary shares. Deferred ordinary shares, their dividend is being paid when preferred ordinary shareholders have been settled. That is to say, preferred ordinary shares and deferred ordinary shares have a reasonable percentage when it comes to sharing of dividend. Then preference shareholders, they are those that have preference over other shareholders, in the sense that preference shareholders have a fixed rate of dividend and normally receive their dividend before any other class of shares. Preference shareholders, at the process of acquiring that particular shares, they are being given a fixed rate of dividend. So when the organization generates profit, the dividend rate will be calculated and their dividend will be shared among them. Then issue of shares. In accounting, there are three methods whereby a company can issue out shares. One, a company may decide to issue out shares at a discount. Second, shares issued at a premium. Then third, shares issued at par. These are the three main methods of issuing shares in an organization. So we'll quickly look at each of them one after the other. Shares issued at discount, that's the number one. This means that the shares are quoted below the nominal value. When we say shares are quoted below the nominal value, when an organization offers a nominal value share of 3 naira and decided to issue it out for 2 naira. The difference of 1 naira is the discount, because the nominal value is 3 naira and they decided to issue out the shares at 2 naira. So the difference of 1 naira refers to as discount, and the 1 naira will be taken to the discount account. Then shares issued at premium, the second one. When we say shares is being issued at a premium, it's a situation whereby the shares is being issued or quoted above the nominal value. Like in our first example, shares, the nominal value of the shares is 3 naira, and the organization decide to issue out the shares at 2 naira. We said it's a discount. So in the case of premium, the nominal value is 3 naira. The organization may decide to issue out shares at 4 naira. You see, 4 naira is above the nominal value of 3 naira. So automatically, the difference of 1 naira becomes a premium, and it will be taken to premium share account. Then shares issued at par. Here, shares are issued not at a discount or premium, but at the actual price. This means that the nominal price is equal to the issuing price. An illustration is given here. If an organization decides to issue out shares at a nominal value of 2 naira, it will be issued out at the same nominal value of 2 naira without giving a discount or premium. So these are the 3 methods of issuing shares in an organization. We'll quickly look at the accounting entries. There are 2 methods of collecting money when shares are issued out. When an organization issued out shares, they collect the money from applicants in 2 ways. 1, payable in full on application. Then second, payable by installment. These are the 2 main methods. We will first consider the first, which is payable in full on application, and it will be applicable to shares issued at discount, premium, and at par. So we'll quickly look at shares payable in full on application. We will consider shares issued at par. That's par shares issued the same as the nominal value. This is the accounting procedures. On receipt of application money, you debit bank account, you credit application account. On allotment, you credit ordinary share capital account and debit application account. We will look at one example so that you'll be familiar with the accounting procedures here. So this is example 1. On 1st January 2019, ABC Limited makes an issue of 13,000 ordinary shares of 2 naira each at par. Application together with total amount are received for exactly 13,000 shares, and shares were allotted to the applicant. Show the journal entries. The shares issued out here is 13,000, and the nominal value is 2 naira, and the shares is being issued at par. That means exactly the 2 naira. You can see 2 naira each. That means 2 times 13. Automatically we are having 26,000. That's the total amount that the organization will generate for the issue of this particular shares. So we'll quickly look at the journal entry. When shares are being issued at applicants, when an applicant applies for the shares, if he has been approved, the money will be deposited through bank. So bank will be receiving the money on behalf of the organization. That's why bank will have a debit balance, because their bank account will be increased by that particular amount, and their application account will have a corresponding credit balance. You can see on the journal, being money collected on application. That is, at the process of collecting the money, that's when this transaction will effect. Then the second one, application account. Now the shares have been, the money have been deposited to the bank. Now it will be taken to the share capital account. So share capital account will be credited while the application account will be debited, because the application account will be closed. One transaction on the debit, one on the credit. You can see 26,000 on the debit and 26,000 on the credit. So automatically the journal entry have been balanced. Then this is their bank account. The bank account will debit, bank account will receive application of 26,000. Remember, the shares is issued at on 2 naira and the shares is 13,000, so 13,000 times 2 on the question is 26,000. That's why application we are having 26,000 because bank is receiving the money. And in our application account, you reverse the posting application, then your bank will appear here on the credit side 26,000. Then you open your ordinary share capital account. Your ordinary share capital account will have a credit balance of 26,000 as explained in our journal. Then the corresponding debit balance will be on the application account as share capital here, which is 26,000. Automatically you can see the application account has been closed with the same amount on the debit and credit side. So this is how posting is being made when shares are being issued at par, because shares are being issued at the exact nominal value. So this is an activity which I expect you to try on your own, study it and follow the format I've used. So make sure you do the activity. Thank you.